Howdy friends, welcome back to the House of Tone. Today is part 2 in our Bach restoration series. So I opened this up by soldering my mouthpiece into this damaged slide. If you'll remember from last time how damaged this was. This is cooling off. We're going to chuck it in a vise and see if we can get it out. We have a nice clean joint where I soldered in this mouthpiece. Okay, and I didn't really want to deal with the bell at all, but I am going to have to pull it back some. Otherwise, we won't be able to get this out. The reason that we're doing this and the reason that the slide is so stuck is not only is it stuck from junk, it is stuck from all of these dents. These dents go through the outer tube into the inside tube. I did not touch up this solder joint. Hopefully, we don't have to deal with any of this. That is my hope. So we're going to start by pulling the bell back to give us some working area in here. So the goal here is to support the bell enough that I can straighten it some. That's all I'm trying to do, is to get it away from my mouthpiece. I have a whole other system that I'm going to do to repair the bell. This one has been buckled once, twice, plus the main time. This was the initial damage, and then they tried to pull it back, and they buckled it at the brace. It got hit again, and then it looks like it got buckled. It's multiple times. So the bell is coming off of this regardless. But right now I want to get it out of my way. Okay, I think that's good. Maybe a little bit more. But I think we've got clearance there. That's actually pretty straight again. Okay, next up, let's get this slide out of here. This is kind of old hat because I've shown all this before. Let's see if we can get it to creak. It's not moving at all. I can see that it's not frozen from corrosion anymore. That creaked and popped free. Now it's the dents that are in there. And it's not the end of the world if it doesn't come out, because these parts are available. I've probably got some. I was just really hoping that we could make this move. But it doesn't. I can see it twisting just a little bit. I can hear it creaking. Heat up this outer part to make it expand a little bit. Oh, I think we lost that. We lost that bell brace, and I can smell the vegetable oil. Okay. Well, Okay, so we're going to have to address this bell brace after all. Back to the solder bench. Actually, I'm not going to deal with that solder joint. I'm going to actually go ahead and take this tube off. I have another idea. Okay, so I turned a piece of brass to the length just shy of how far the lead pipe went into this. This fits tight together. Okay, let's use the third hand here. So I started with no third hand because I wanted to put tinning on the brass rod. Slide it on so I know that they're going to galvanize together and I'm going to have a deep, hard joint. Then I grabbed with the third hand, locked it in place, keep everything in alignment. Now we have to let this cool. The only time you'll see me use vice grips in my shop is in a scenario with something like this. We've got it moving. Oh yeah. Wow. Man, that's really gross. Holy moly. Okay. Hey, but we won. So there's your inner slide. This was the exposed part, and this was the super corroded, is green vegetable oil that's burned off now at this point. And this is our outer slide. We didn't hurt this. This is our solder joint. The bad solder joint, you can see, so it was gapped. Remember, it was gapped over here, and then it was gapped back here. It looks like it only had a little bit of solder holding it in two different places. That center line was not soldered. This solder joint had failed. See if I can get it to kind of just hang there. But what I like to do is I like to get it to flow. Give it a little bit of give it some tinning before I push it in. So that it's going to take to that inside, not jump up here where it was soldered before. I want the solder to go inside. So I want to put tinning on the plug, then insert the plug and polish off my joint. And actually, I don't care how messy it is. That's what I do. And then it's locked in. Now we got to let it cool, air cool. Don't use water. Don't change the molecular structure of the solder. All right, well, I got slightly ahead of you. Sorry. Phone rang, texter went off, all the things happened, and I forgot to push go on the camera. But all you missed was me removing the bell. I think. I haven't checked. Maybe you didn't see me solder this plug on, or maybe you did. I'm not sure. I soldered a plug on, I took the bell off. Okay, here we go. Whew. These open slide tubes are kind of sharp on my hands. I'm really trying to take better care of my hands. I'm going to warm up this mineral oil or vegetable oil or whatever that mess is. And see, that turns much easier. And that's what it is. You can see all this congealed stuff. That's it. All that nasty business, whatever that stuff is. Nasty stuff. Tube is out. So there's a start. We got some trumpet parts. Well, all right, friends, we won. How about it? Got the slides out, got everything apart, the bell off. I think now we're ready to get things cleaned. So the next time you see this horn, it will not have vegetable oil or mineral oil or whatever kind of oil this stinky stuff is, will be gone. And then we'll continue on with the next phase. So, successful. We won this battle. That's great. Hope you enjoyed part 2. Stick around. We'll see you soon with part 3. This is Wesley signing out.